Hello and welcome to the Creative Crew Podcast. I'm Rob Forte, she's Michelle, and this is episode 13.
Yes.
We're back in the bar after 2 weeks on the porch.
Yep. And I'm playing Pokemon Shuffle, and Palkia and Dialga just came out.
That's exciting. I liked your post on Facebook about the Pokemon Go. Like
Yeah.
October 30th.
Yeah,
December 31st.
Halloween.
December 31st, 11:59. January 1st, 12:01. Where's Pokemon?
Pokemon Go.
Where's Pokemon Go?
I hate how on the mobile version of Pokemon Shuffle, I don't know if they changed the DS version, but I hate how on the mobile, you have to use 2 hearts in order to battle the legendaries.
Is that different?
Yeah. You only get 5 hearts maximum, and then you use them up, and then once you use them all up, they replenish, but it takes 30 minutes for each one to come up, but then once you get 5, it won't replenish anymore. So, yeah, it's just a lot of waiting.
Like every other mobile game ever.
Yeah, because it's free to play.
Free-to-play games. That's like trying to play Fallout Shelter or any of those games. Just sit there, collect, wait.
Yep.
Collect, wait. Pretty much like I said, all mobile games pretty much do that are free to play. And a lot of games that you actually pay to play end up doing that themselves, which is kind of like,
well,
I paid for this game.
With Pokemon Shuffle, it's free to play, but they want you to pay because they will.
So essentially, they put up a paywall.
You can buy these things called jewels, which is the premium currency in the game, and you can exchange your jewels for more hearts or coins to buy great balls or something, and you can buy power-ups and stuff with the coins, and it's $1 per jewel.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought it was really expensive. Because one time, I was actually considering buying some. And my friend was like, oh, they're $1 a jewel. And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Yeah, there's some things that are pretty expensive for currency, at least. I believe the game World of Tanks, their currency is really expensive now. Well, at least their premium tanks are. I believe they actually went up in price in their store, which is pretty crappy considering that it's these tanks that people bought like last year when I bought one of my tanks, they were still expensive. Some of these tanks were $40-$50 a piece, and I got 2 of them.
Oh.
And now they're $60 a piece.
Oh my god. I hate mobile games.
At least 2 of them are. It's not a mobile game.
I know, but I just hate games.
You hate games? Why are you trying to record a playthrough then?
Because that one I didn't have to pay for.
I guess that's sort of true.
By the way, it's not a ROM, so I didn't download it illegally.
Wait.
It's not.
Is it not?
No.
Don't all emulators use ROMs?
I have my special way around that. I can show you later.
You can't say it on the podcast?
It's a website you can play old Game Boy Color games on.
Oh, it's a website now. So they're doing the actual illegal activity, but you're just
You're just using it.
I get you now. That's still kind of strange, but all right. So, is there anything that you've been really up to this week, or has it just been
I'm making a clay fox statue.
A clay fox.
Yeah. I don't have a picture of him on my phone. I Snapchatted him, but I didn't actually save it. But he's going on pretty well. I mean, he's kind of like in a position where his head's like here, I guess. That's how big he is. And his body like coils around this way, and then his tail goes in front of him. And I just need to add one more leg, and then I'm going to work on smoothing out the body, because right now I just wanted to get the shape down, so it's not perfect yet.
Okay.
And I have to add that one leg, and then I have to hollow him out, and I hope he doesn't explode in the kiln.
Yeah, that's pretty
like, I took ceramics so I could get better with it, because I always thought I sucked at it.
Okay.
But like, I haven't worked with clay since like middle school.
All right.
So like, in middle school it wasn't just dedicated to ceramics, so you had to do what the teacher told you to do. But in ceramics they're just like, oh, we're doing a sculpture project. Oh, just research what you want to make a sculpture of. What's your inspiration, kind of thing.
Oh.
And you can
That's
make
pretty cool.
Yeah, you can make anything you want. You can, like, mine is just a little practice fox, so he's like that big. But like my actual sculpture is probably gonna be like this big. She said, like, if it's an animal, it could be like this big across, I guess. And if it's, I don't know, the animal I'm making my character Indy, actually. He's gonna be like looking up, and then he's gonna be sitting.
All right.
And he's gonna be kind of massive for my terms.
Okay.
Because we were watching videos of this one ceramicist, I think that's the term, where she makes giant sculptures of animals, and they're like huge. Like, they're as big as the sculptures in like museums.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Like, I always wonder, like, what do ceramicists do with their art? Because it takes up so much room.
They have an entire room dedicated.
I'm sure they do.
Because if you're doing that, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and like, unfortunately, not a lot of people buy art these days. Unless it's like dirt cheap.
That'd be pretty cool. Have a vault. Just have a vault full of... That's why I do like none of, like, all my art is like not digital, but it's like all things that I can have on my computer. There's like music and other stuff. I can just keep it all right there and multiple hard drives done.
Yeah.
You're sort of leaning to that, but you still do a bunch of hand drawn stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have like a binder going, or
no?
Just all over the place?
Yeah, I don't really keep my traditional art together. I just kind of, it's just sitting around, because most of them are just doodles. I mean, I have some Prismacolor markers, but I don't really use them that much because they were a Christmas present. I like Copics better, but even then, like, I just feel like they're so expensive markers, and I wouldn't really use them as much as other people would.
I kind of have a confession.
Yes.
Remember that time I spent a lot of money on those markers?
Yes.
I haven't used them all that much.
That's okay. I barely use mine.
And now I screwed up the sound of my mic, so it's really loud.
Way to go.
I'm trying to talk pretty soft, and now it's pretty even, so I'm good now.
My back really hurts. I'm running off of 2 hours of sleep.
I do that more than I should.
This is the first time this school year I've run off of 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I don't. It's pretty bad. I do it so much, and it's so, because it's really bad for you too.
Yep. Like right when I get home, I'm taking a nap. But I don't want to take too big of a nap because then I won't be able to go to sleep until 3 a.m. again.
So I've successfully been able to hook stuff up now because I'm playing online games again. Mm-hmm. I'd taken a break because things were just like it was just terrible. Like I'd just been like spending so much time and just like I lost like so much of my music work. I stopped putting out music. I was just like games, and I'm like trying to ease myself back in there, just trying to.
I've done that before. I went through a Skyrim phase over the summer, and I had so much time to work on art, but I was like, Skyrim. And then I had the DLCs in Steam, and I was doing the one with Mirak in it. I forgot how to pronounce his name. And it said to defeat him, that was my next quest, and it didn't put a marker on the map, and I was like, well, okay. And I exited the game because I was like, I think I'm done for now, and then I just never played it again.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty,
I'm a Khajiit.
Khajiits are pretty cool.
Yeah. I started off with a male one because I made that save file with Dan, but then I made my own female one later. And I think her name is Empire.
Khajiits are really cool in the way of you can do a lot of sneaky things.
Yeah, I like playing as a thief and just like taking things and selling them.
Yeah. It's really nice. Now I'm trying to set up my security key again in my phone because for some reason in Star Wars The Old Republic, which is the main MMO that I play, it's just like they have a specific vendor that you can go to when you have a security key, and they sell like some special stuff. And it's like some of the dyes there are pretty cool, or the dye there is pretty cool. It's like, but you have to set up a security key. And I had the app on my phone, and it's like that, and it generates random keys. It's really confusing sometimes. It'll be like, because it's ready to set up your mobile security key. Okay, that it's enter the serial number into your mobile security app. Well, where is the serial number?
Yeah.
Because enter this serial number, enter your 7 digits. This thing is like 15 digits in the computer.
Oh, okay.
What is that supposed to be doing? I just find that very odd that are like, yeah, enter your serial number, 7 digits. This thing on here is 20.
Yeah. When I went to see the Iron Giant in the movie theaters last week, because they re-released it with the signature edition with 2 extra scenes. I went with Jacob actually, and he pre-ordered the tickets. So we went up to the little touchscreen booth, and if you said like you're picking up your tickets, it was like, all right, please enter your code, because like they gave you a code on your receipt, and the code had an A in front of it, but there was only a number pad on the screen. And Jacob was like, I'm really confused. And I was like, why don't you enter it without the A in it? Because all the rest of it's numbers. And he's like, well, okay. And then it worked that way. And Jacob's like, could that be more confusing?
And both, I'm looking at both of these. And both of these only give you the number pad. This thing is like letters and numbers. I don't understand this whatsoever. Why?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Swotor, what are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe you can figure this out.
How many digits is that? 'Cause this one's 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What are they doing? Because it only gives me the option for dial pad on either of these.
Just throw the phone. That's the only option.
Because I'd set this up fine on my other phones, and you have to reset the security key every time you switch the phone.
Why?
Because I guess it doesn't follow the number or the account.
It's really cold in here.
I'm sorry.
But do you remember RuneScape?
I know plenty of people that do.
I remember when I would play RuneScape. 21 Pilots. But I remember when I would play RuneScape and I was just a little kid, so I didn't really understand how the internet worked. So I made my character a girl, of course, and I just made her colors that I thought looked nice, and everyone was like, oh my god, a girl is playing RuneScape. And they're trying to get with me and stuff, and it's like, I'm 11. Not even, probably.
I don't think I really ever gotten into RuneScape.
It's fun for a while. The quests, there's a lot of quests. I remember I used to go kill the cows a lot, but then I wouldn't watch my health because I killed so many, and then the cows would actually end up killing me.
See, I'm really wondering right now if it's just like the app needs to be updated.
Yeah, maybe.
Because this is really off.
The iPhone has been getting so many software updates, and it's probably once or twice a week. Because they just updated to iOS 9. And last night I got a notification for one, and I was like, no, I'm going to do this later. And they're like, well, we can install it tonight between 1 and 2 a.m. or something like that. And I was like, no.
1 and 2 a.m.?
Yeah, they have an option where it downloads in your sleep. So when you wake up, you have a new software.
Okay, that's kind of sketchy, but all right. So we're going to wrap up this week. This has been episode 13 of the Creative Crew podcast. I think it's gone pretty well. I'm Rob Forte. She's Michelle. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter, facebook.com/The Creative Crew, facebook.com/Ideas of Bulletproof Studios Network, and twitter.com/IAB Creative Crew. That's a mouthful.
Uh-huh.
We'll see you guys next week.